Here's Chris.
And we are really watching the strengthening hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico right now. That is getting stronger. We mentioned with the 5 o'clock update at the top of the hour, it's now up to 180 miles an hour. The record wind speed for a hurricane in the Atlantic Basin is 190 miles an hour. That was back in 1980 from Hurricane Allen. Then the second place is 185. We had about 3 or 4 of those at 185 miles an hour. We're now at 180 with this storm, moving to the east at 10 miles an hour. And you can see how it's close to the Yucatan Peninsula right now. It will continue moving up toward the east at about 10 miles an hour, eventually with a landfall in Florida, we think, on Wednesday evening. So here's the track as a Cat 5, maintaining that status, potentially becoming a Category 4 on Wednesday, and then late Wednesday, maybe coming down to a Cat 3. Now, I hesitate to say even weakening. Yes, it is weakening, but a Cat 3 is still a major hurricane with winds at 125 miles an hour at landfall, and we think that would be Wednesday night. You can see all the warnings here on the western side, but then look at this now. On the eastern side, we have a hurricane watches and a tropical storm watch in effect, including the Georgia coast with tropical storm force winds possible there once we get into the end of the week. Then the storm weakens as it moves on off to the east. So we have to watch the Georgia coast as well. Not a direct impact there or direct landfall, but they will be feeling some of those impacts with wind and some rain there too, and storm surge as well. So this is what we're watching. We've got a cold front coming in and we're monitoring Milton. That front is going to keep the impacts of Milton well to the south of us. It will also be bringing us some cooler air and drier air as we go through the rest of the week. So while we're talking about this disastrous storm down in Florida, we're going to have some nice weather here. Look at the planner for tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine during the day, maybe just a couple more clouds in the afternoon. And whereas today we got up into the 80s, tomorrow we're going to hold at about 79 degrees. Here is the track of the storm. Here we are at the top of the map. Here is Milton. Watch how it continues moving over toward the east. There we go tomorrow afternoon at lunchtime. And then by Wednesday at noon, the storm is still going to be out into the Gulf, getting closer to the Tampa area, and really all of the western peninsula of Florida is going to be impacted on this. So watch this coming in, but also keep an eye on the Georgia coast. You see some of the rain coming in later on Wednesday. We expect a landfall late Wednesday. Then moving back out over the Atlantic, still on this backside, that's going to be spreading in not only rain, but some storm surge possible there on the Georgia coast, as well as the wind. But here we are in Atlanta. We are fine. Everything's just going to be well to the south of us, and then it is going to pull away by Thursday and Friday. The Georgia coast is going to be just fine there. So we've got a lot to watch with this system, even though we are going to have really nice weather here. Look at that. Mostly sunny Tuesday and Wednesday, highs in the upper 70s, even mid 70s Thursday and Friday. Would you look at those morning temperatures too? Lower 50s for morning temperatures Friday and Saturday, and then by Sunday we're back up to 81, and then upper 70s here on Monday, still with a very dry pattern as we go through the entire 7-day outlook.